Hello, and welcome to a brief tutorial on how to use the Stream website in its current developmental stage. So, I'm going to start a little bit from the ground up, and I'm going to assume that you have some kind of region of interest in mind, but you're not exactly sure how to find it. Starting from the home page, if you go ahead to the tile search page, which you can navigate to either from these links at the bottom or in the top right icon, the calendar, you'll get to the tile search page. And on this page, we link to an external website called eAtlas. So we're going to go ahead and open that in a new tab. This eAtlas page is pre-configured to have two overlays, one for the Landsat tiling grid and one for the Sentinel tiling grid. For this demo, we're going to be looking at Sentinel. So I'm going to uncheck the box that says Landsat, and then we're going to find a region of interest. Let's say we're interested in Chesapeake Bay. So if I zoom in a bit to Chesapeake Bay, you can see in the center of those boxes you have a tile ID, and there's several tile IDs that we could use to represent Chesapeake Bay, but we're just going to pick 18SUH. If I go back to the tile search page and type 18SUH and click check tile, then you can see several dates come up, and these are dates that should be available on both the map viewer and in the data archive for download. If I go over to the map viewer page and then I enter Sentinel-2, you can pick any of the three products, but let's just go with chlorophyll A for now. And then I input one of the dates, let's say July the 3rd, and I click Set Layer. You'll immediately see a bunch of things load in. And if we zoom into our region of interest, you can see finer detail and color resolution loads in for Chesapeake Bay. And then here's where the color sliders come in. Our data is color coded to a blue to green to red scale, at least for chlorophyll A. And so by changing the minimum and maximum, you can kind of further refine the contrast over a specific range of values. No matter what range you set though, if you want to know the value of chlorophyll A at your cursor position, you can see a readout in real time for the coordinate and the value of the pixel at that coordinate underneath the Set Layer button. And then finally, if you want to download this data for any purpose of your own, you can navigate over to the archive download page and go to the day of year that represents your date that you just selected and do a quick search for the tile that you want. And you can see that we have available individual product images as GeoTIFFs, and these are georeferenced images, as well as a tar.gz that contains all of the products at once. So, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out via email, forums, or we also have a feedback form on the main page. Thank you for being an early user of Stream, and I hope you find our tool useful.